3, 2, 1. Welcome to the 225 podcast with your host, Noah Ray, Andrew Cargill, and me, Matthew Alvazotti.
Late night edition.
Woo!
No, we don't like it, but it's fun.
We don't have anything to try. Well,
Yeah,
we do. It's
like-
just all caffeinated beverages. So we're not trying those. They're going to be interesting. The beverages. We're all here. Can we talk about that?
Oh yeah, Drew, this is your first time back
Oh,
on
yeah.
the pod in a while.
Hi, I'm back.
Everyone missed you, I think. I hope. I don't know.
I listened to the past two episodes.
No one said anything.
Oh,
They're like,
so nobody did.
no one knows.
They were actually so excited.
But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So
We can
we're a
touch
little
on
tired. Had big exams today.
Yeah, I got a C, but the average is an F. So proud
So
of
did
that.
you really only make a C?
Sounds like an A to me.
Technically, yeah,
Basically, you got an A.
Yeah, essentially.
pretty much.
Pretty
Yeah, so I
much.
had a big exam today too. First week of the block.
Yeah, let's talk about training a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like we didn't talk about training on our last episodes because you had your
No.
meet recap. So I feel like we haven't had a this week in training in
In
a
a
long
while.
time.
I mean, it's my first week back. I took a full week off, completely off. I didn't touch a barbell for the whole week.
Very conjugal.
Nice.
Yeah, actually, I posted on my No Ray Lifts account
Yeah.
questions, and I got questions I didn't even respond to them. I forgot. And one of them, Jackson said to Joni YOLO lifts. I did not. I wanted to rep out 500 on squat.
Yeah,
See
you
how
talked about
many,
that.
but I didn't find the time to do
That
that.
would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get like 10 or something like that.
Jeez, 10
Anywho.
would be-
I'm doing all types of weird stuff now. Obviously, I'm still with Becky, so it's my first
No,
week.
I like to change
with her.
coaches every week.
Some people
Um,
do that. It's crazy.
But so I'm with her still, and we're doing a new block. Did a lot of cool stuff, a lot of variations that I haven't done before. My legs are still sore from yesterday. I had tempo SSB squats.
I did more than them on Saturday. What?
That's crazy.
That's my week 1 of sets of 7. And I haven't touched a barbell in a week. I've been drinking and eating crap and
Driving?
Driving,
driving. Yeah, drinking and driving. That was always fun.
his
Yeah.
favorite thing.
Highlight of my weekend. But yeah, I went up to the lake. It was nice, relaxed. A lot of stuff happened, but I'm not going to tell that story on the podcast.
Get into every detail.
No.
I'm still on the same wavelength. I don't know if I've talked about my volume block. I'm on a volume block right now. It's going good. I squatted so starting the block, I had 7s, and I wanted 3 reds, 375 for 7, and I blew that out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went up to 402, which at least for me, repping over 400 pretty easily is kind of weird to think about. Like a year ago, I was barely even squatting it for 1.
Pretty easy until we got to the 7th rep.
Yeah, it was pretty easy, but after 375, I was tired, and then the 7th rep was not there. So that sucked.
The
but
7s are brutal.
It's okay. I was still really happy with it, because 402 for 6 at 180
That's
is
pretty sick.
cool. So that was awesome.
You should have
And then-
loaded up 405.
Womp womp.
We're
Not
And
really,
then
400.
Bench
That was a kilometer.
230 for 5. That was cool. Conventional deadlift was awful. I hate it so much. It's just I think after my levers are really strong bias towards sumo. So pulling conventional is just not fun for me because I feel like it takes an hour for me to pull.
Where?
I know. But it's good.
Try me
Worked out to
a river.
420 for a couple sets of 5. But yeah, so that was cool. Things have been good. I've been training accessories really hard. Thank God.
About time. But finally, was like, my legs are looking a little better. Well, no shit. When you actually train them, that's what happens.
I'm up to 186 right now, so I've gained a couple pounds since this volume block started because I've been training hard, eating a lot. I've just been so hungry. But yeah, so things are good. Can't really complain. Training's been fun. Yeah.
I'm pushing accessories hard now, too. It's fun. It's
We
2
had a
days
little-
in.
We had a little pose off today.
It was
Yeah.
cute. I
But
got to
I
watch
mean,
from
like-
afar.
When I got with Becky, I obviously did accessories, but I wasn't really with her long enough to really be I was really pushing compounds.
Mhm.
So I really was just really pushing compounds pretty heavily.
Well, you only had a 4-month turnaround on meets too. You had a
Yeah.
very quick off season.
And also I started with her beginning of April, I think. When was States?
February.
Yeah, I started with her beginning of April. So I really only had like 8 or 10 weeks with her.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have a chance to like really push anything weird, or really like push accessories. Like, so I'm pushing accessories right now, which is fun. I like doing more like not bodybuilding stuff, but it brings me back to a few years ago when I used to train like that. And so I've had like all types of weird stuff. I had 2-stop bench today. It was weird.
How was that?
It was easy. I mean, it's easy stuff. I did like I think 275, which whatever. And then I'm really excited for Saturdays because I have high bar 5s on squat.
So you're gonna push that?
I'm gonna push that hard.
Yeah.
I really want to push. I have pause deadlifts too. I want to push that. But there's sets of 6.
Yeah, those are kill you.
Tough.
But after like a block, she'll drop.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe she won't, but she dropped mine to 4s.
Well, I had 4s last time.
And 4s are exciting.
4s are fun.
I want to push them.
Or no, I had 5 last time actually. Yeah, I've not had 4s. But yeah, so I'm excited. Really, just working on deadlift a lot because my deadlift positioning is bad. So, if anyone wants to reach out about that.
Whoa.
That's
Just
funny.
kidding. Well, I mean, it is obviously. I'm not an idiot. Obviously, my deadlift is my worst lift, even though it's still pretty good.
Still
But,
over 600.
it's whatever.
Pretty good.
But my positioning is bad. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm taking the joke too far.
I thought the joke was funny.
But I am really trying to push deadlifts this time. I pushed squats last time.
Hey, we're not saying
and it worked out really well.
What do you mean by that?
I know I'm trying. Well, if I try, I'll stutter and I won't be able to talk.
You just have to be more.
I'll be like, bleh.
I know. You have to be more mindful of the words coming out of your mouth.
Mindful.
Mindfulness.
Nice.
Yep.
Back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I am going to really try and push the pause deadlifts.
We really got to fix that form, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Please reach out, please, because I need more help. Because Becky's not good at myself. I'm just kidding. Becky, it's an inside joke. I'll fill you in.
Can we do a baseline of the joke? Because I feel like it's stupid.
No.
People open their mouth when they don't need to. That's all I'm saying.
Fair.
I think that's enough to say.
I'm just kidding. Anywho, I said it again. Wow, that wasn't even. I didn't mean to say
It's
that.
going to keep happening now.
But I do, like I said, like 3 times. Deadlift is what I really want to push. I pushed squats, and that worked out really well. I'm really happy with my squat, and that doesn't mean I'm going to stop pushing it. But I'm going to.
No, he's done.
I want that. Well, I want the 7.7 by CNETs. Also, I'm not going to say. Never mind. I don't want to say that we're doing that.
Yeah.
Gatekeep that.
I'm not saying
Gatekeep that.
that.
We're doing the meet.
Yeah. We have our next meet plan.
It's in-
Say that.
So we're really excited to go to this meet. That's in.
Yeah.
At the.
We may even do another Kennesaw trip. Talk about that.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
Which would be a lot of fun.
How's your training been, Drew?
Oh, yeah. We're talking about
Drewski, yeah, yesterday.
Was after Orlando, I went to north of Florida with grandparents and family.
Got drunk and had so much fun.
Training we went to this gym that we've been going to for a long time. I actually had 500 for a
he says
double.
not
You're not even.
This is just the 225 cast.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. But did 500 for a double at this. I'm gonna call it a commercial gym. I won't, but it
Didn't
was.
they give you a time limit?
Yeah. So it was
That's crazy.
So my dad and sister almost got. So my dad almost got in a fist fight at this gym.
Every time your family goes for commercial,
Well, it was.
I swear there's a fight happening.
There was this roided out guy that was he was obviously on stuff, and
Did you tell him he looked natty?
I wasn't there when this happened, but sister sent me this video of him
He
screaming.
also doesn't say his family's names.
Yeah.
He's like, his sister.
Catherine showed a video.
Water.
Catherine showed me a video of it was right when she was about to do her set, and you can hear this guy screaming at my dad, like, "You want to handle this? Let's settle it right now." He like flipped off his Crocs or something. Apparently,
Bro,
it
you
was
cannot
like
tell
ready to
this
go.
is a fight wearing
Yeah,
Crocs.
no, I mean it was like this guy was obviously on stuff.
Mode.
But he was about to fight my dad because he was pissed off at Catherine about like being on the rack for too long. Yeah, it was stupid. So my dad made fun of him for being too scared to talk to her, and it was really funny. But
Some people, I don't get it.
yeah. But anyway, so the owners, like we've been close to the owners, and they're like, all right, let's just try and keep it faster. So I did.
You know the owners?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro knows everything.
Well, dude, I'm just like that. But anyways, this was like the day after when that whole fiasco happened. I came in, I found out I do 500 for doubles, so 30 minutes, which normally takes me an hour and a half most of the time.
Used to fun.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I did 1, 2, 3 yellow, red, so 4, and then 500 for a double on an Olympic bar. Sucked. It was just not fun.
Where?
I still did it.
Excuses.
It's not an excuse if I still did it. But yeah, so that was cool. Then I think I did 530 or 540 deadlift double. Happy about that. Came back this week. Did 512 for a double, which is technically a PR. I want to do like 523 or 529 next week. We'll see. I have no idea. But yeah.
Off program.
James already told me no. Like before today,
so you're
when
not
he
gonna
sent
do
me the program, he was like 512 is your top set. Do not go anything above that at all.
Bro,
like he already knew I want 513. He would have popped out of the ceiling and just.
Remember when I chipped that for Corinne?
That was funny.
That was funny,
For
but
like 1 pound little plates.
it's 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today we had an interesting topic. You probably read it on the title. And I think it's just a fun thing to talk about. I've had a lot of thought and consideration put into this.
Well, I'm the newest.
And, right, it doesn't make the lifter, but it definitely has a lot of, I don't know, space for a lifter to improve and change. So what that is the shoes you wear for the big three.
Mm-hmm.
This was kind of inspired by the new shoes I just got. So for those who don't know.
And I want to ask you about those.
Yeah, so I
Always
got
get
the
nervous.
Avances. They're the be-all, end-all, greatest powerlifting shoe ever as they're being advertised.
You think they hold up to that name?
Yeah, so the reason I kind of bought them is because I use Vivos. I have used them for a while, and I'll get into my lore of what shoes I have worn. But recently, I am flats for everything, flats on squat, bench, and deadlift. I wanted to find a shoe that would be usable on both, but provide a little bit more support. The thing with the Vivo and like a lot of barefoot shoes, is they're very much, very, very minimal.
So you don't wear Hyper-Vs anymore?
No, huge ways.
Which one? Yeah, I wonder who would.
Well,
is
I like
it?
the Hyper-Vs.
Are you saying that
more-
because Becky made fun of you one
Oh,
time?
no, not at all.
That was so funny.
I liked the Hyper-Vs before, but they're not wide. So since there's a wide option, I'm going to take that. But essentially the Avances on squat, what I really like about them is they give you a little bit of wiggle room for your like how your toes move. So I notice if my big toe comes in, my knees will start to like cave in. But these kind of give me a little bit extra stability to where I don't have to worry about that.
I don't like it on squat.
On bench, I have the ability to, they're just as like grippy, sticky as the Hyper-Vs in my opinion. And on deadlift, what I like
Kinda like
about
Drew.
them is they really create a base and then you can like push out against the shoe versus in the Vivo, the shoe will move if you try to do that. So I like them.
Those
I
are
think they're-
Vivos,
Yeah,
right?
the
Okay.
Vivos are just the normal barefoot shoes.
Okay.
But I will let someone else talk about it.
So I benched in my Widdens for the first time today.
Yeah.
It was nice. I liked it. I liked that I could spread my toes out and dig like each toe into the ground. I was moving. I thought I was going to rip the carpet out of that bench. It was bad.
I can't bench there.
But so I really liked it. I'm never going to squat in flats. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk. I don't know.
Okay.
I also can't imagine going back to heels and benching in heels.
Really?
No chance. With how far my
Okay.
legs are out now and how much
Yeah.
leg drive I have, I could not imagine benching in heels at all.
Okay.
Couldn't imagine doing it. But I'm going to try deadlift with the wide toe tomorrow. Because the Notorious lifts, I mean, they're fine, but I don't really like, my toes being super tight.
And those shoes are tight.
Very tight. Like my pinky toe will roll over my fourth toe.
Ooh, that's awful. That's scary.
Yeah. So I don't really like that anymore. But benching it was great. I'm having a hard time because my feet are still moving in the shoe a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out how to keep my foot stable within the shoe. So that's my only issue. But it was my first time, so I've never even tried it before. I'm just gonna kind of give it a shot. I also squatted without knee sleeves yesterday, which was nice. I'm trying to be more conscious of knee health and make sure it's not a necessity and it's just like an aid and not a crutch. And trying to work on some knee health a little bit more. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
I like
I'm not wearing wrist wraps right now. I mean, that's light, but like I'm trying to give my body I'm trying to give my body some time to recover and build up a little bit more strength, so I don't have to have these stabilizers with every single thing.
That's what we're trying to do on bench.
Yeah, and also the squat wasn't super heavy. I had like 2 reds and a yellow on with the SSB bar. It was like I don't even know how much weight it was. But yeah, so we're good. Feeling all right. I'm not gonna swap out of heels though on squat.
So
I'm not even gonna try that
heels-
because I tried it and I hated it.
heels are a lot of people hate to hear this, and it doesn't hold true 100% of the time. But heels are used typically for a lack of ankle mobility.
I don't care. I
Well, I
feel
know,
more
it's not a-
confident.
But like even as someone who's squatted in heels, squatted in flats, I would say I have pretty good ankle
You're
mobility.
telling me this isn't mobile.
I can do a pistol
I can
squat
point my toes.
for the most part. No, but that's more stability. But in ankle mobility, I've squatted in tight heels, and I don't like those because they just, I feel like my feet, to me, tight heels or just normal shoes like that take away the purpose of the foot, and the shoe does the work, not the foot.
Valid. I love when the shoe doesn't work. One thing less
And
thing to
then-
worry about.
That's what I'm
When
talking
I
about, man.
squatted in wide toe heels, I felt like I just like moved so much in
Yeah,
the shoe, and I didn't really like
I
those.
feel stable.
I just,
I wouldn't feel stable
yeah. But with the
because you're like actively sliding down.
yeah, with the wide toe flats, I love flats. I feel like everything is so natural with flats, and I've tried probably every shoe. I mean, I've worn Notorious, I've worn Hyper V's, I've worn like Reebok
I
L1.
like to squat Hyper V's.
I've seen people do that. It's awful.
That's stupid.
But yeah.
Stupid.
What about you? I've only seen you do
You
heels,
only wear heels.
but you're not.
So for squat, we did a small time frame in flats. I think we did it for about a month and stuff. Same thing. I just never really got into it. I mean, depth was fine, and I was doing it fairly easily. Normally, it'd take a couple sets to get weight on, and then I make depth. But just kind of again, didn't really enjoy it. Normally, for some reason, I think it's probably ankle mobility, but I had to widen my stance out, which really just my
Yeah,
hips got
obviously.
so tired. Yeah, because I mean, sometimes I think normal I'm about just outside shoulder width for my squat with heels, but I was even wider than that
Both
with
pretty
it.
narrow squatters. Huh?
Yeah.
That's
And-
new for me.
I've been going back and forth on mine because my hips, because they've been kind of going in and out and feeling good or not. So like that's been messing with my stance here and there. But for squat, I'm big on heels. I like them a lot. Might be more of a mental thing than anything at this point,
I feel
but
powerful doing
yeah, I like the stomp, and I feel taller, and that makes me feel better. I'm short, so. But for bench press,
Finally,
I
over
went.
6 foot.
Those heels aren't that big.
For bench, I actually went like 3 or 4 months in flats recently.
Really?
I
Yeah,
don't remember
no,
that.
I was doing it
I
in
don't remember
flats.
that either.
I was benching in flats for about 3 or 4 months.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I decided to swap back over to heels. I actually really enjoyed it. The one problem with it is when I swapped to PA, I wasn't allowed to set up my feet on the bench. And so when I did that, I was able to really get a big arch and get my feet dug up underneath me. But because I'm not able to do
I
that,
don't even like my feet underneath me anymore.
Yeah, yours are pretty far
I
forward.
put mine really
But
far
I mean,
Positive shin angle.
yeah. But so I swapped back to my heels to try and get some of my arch back, which I found to be really helpful. And I mean, it's an inch by an inch. I'll take an inch all day.
He does take it.
Yeah. So for bench press, I really enjoyed heels.
Bro, I had to recover from that.
Yeah. I really enjoyed
I just got like flashbacks. And going Goo Goo Gaga.
but flats. Enjoyed it, but I'm happy I'm back with heels because now, because of how I've had to completely change up my setup because I used to be feet on the bench press, like get my arch and thing, but now you're not allowed to do that. I've redone my entire setup, and it feels like I'm able to lock in my hips better, like into the bench, which has been really good.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how.
You used to struggle with your butt coming up a lot.
Yeah, but now it's been really nice to. And I mean, it's been tweaking here and there, but like it's been able to like lock in
What
a
are you
lot.
benching nowadays?
I mean, I've got a double tomorrow. I'm not sure. I mean, crap. I honestly have no idea. James kind of been having me. I think I did 341 for a double, like 2 weeks ago. But I used
I
to,
haven't seen you do anything like super heavy.
because I used to do that for normal triples,
Yeah.
like pretty consistently. So I mean,
No, I know because me and your bench
Yeah.
were very similar.
I mean, after nationals, just we lowered my numbers down a lot because of the whole shenaniganery. But
What does that
I
mean?
like that word.
shenaniganery.
Like what happened after nationals?
Well, I mean, like those crappy weeks I had where just nothing was moving. I mean, my third bench was 369 at Nats. So I mean,
Nice number.
yeah.
No, how would you guys advise new lifters on the shoes thing?
I'm probably going to be closer on your side with this. I think
Or
flats
actually, I
are
was going to say one. Sorry, before that.
okay.
Deadlift, wear flats. Don't wear anything.
Yeah.
That's like a sole.
don't wear.
Yeah,
or
I
anything
mean-
like that.
And I also think if you don't have anything, barefoot. If you're like if you don't have a flat or a heel, don't wear tennis shoes. Don't wear Converse. Don't
Some
wear.
people don't.
I feel like Converse would
have
be a
to
better
wear-
option, yeah,
Mm.
because
You have
you're
to wear shoes
required
a
to
lot
wear
of
shoes
gyms.
at level. I say
Well, I'm just
Converse.
saying, like, where depending on where you are, if you have
Yeah.
the ability not to wear shoes, that's better
Yeah.
than like
If you can go, like, in and
Hokas
out.
or your On Clouds,
Oh yeah.
or your Nike free runs,
Filos. Or is that what
the
they're
chunky Filas.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the worst.
I've seen so
Red
many people
flag.
deadlifting those. It's crazy.
So, but yeah, I want to hear what you'd say.
I mean-
because I don't know if I would agree, but
Well, I was gonna say to start out in flats above anything, because I mean, I get like the point of
money no option, or just like in terms of
No, I mean, obviously money wise, they're cheap. I mean, flats you can get them for $30 some places.
yeah.
But I mean, even if they're notorious, like I'm fine with notoriouses. But I think start out with do that. If you can find a pair of cheap heels, okay. I wouldn't make that a priority though. I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. If heels, if money wasn't an option for heels or flats,
I would say start
you
off
can
with
learn in
flats.
flats.
I would say learn in flats.
I wish I would have started in flats. The only reason I got my heels was because they're on sale.
yeah,
I bought it at a Nike outlet, and those Romello 3s,
there's
or
like
whatever they're called,
$200.
I got them
Yeah.
for $50.
That's insane.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, sure, like I'll try them.
Yeah.
I didn't even powerlift at the time.
yeah,
I was like, oh, I want to start like squatting more. So like,
yeah,
and I knew people like Olympic because I didn't even know like
yeah.
powerlifting at all. And I was like, oh, Olympic like lifters like wear heels. Like I'll just get heels.
Yeah,
And yeah, they're like $50 or so.
I can't say
told
I
my
would
sister-
change.
My sister in flats, Corinne in flats.
Yeah.
So like everyone that I've had like even just a little bit of influence on like what they do, I'm like just get flats and try and learn in flats and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Because it's a more versatile shoe. Like you can wear. The only thing is you can wear them for all three. Heels you can't wear for all three.
yeah,
I've
Like, you
seen
can't
some
deadlift.
people.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh,
like
shit.
it's not optimal at all
I know.
to deadlift in heels. Like that's not. You shouldn't even consider that. So I would say for the average gym goer, they're a lot cheaper. You can wear them on all three lifts. Like you don't need heels for bench. I feel like people are half and half on that.
yeah.
The new wave of benchers is flats.
flat.
The
Yeah.
whole wave is heels.
Yeah. I feel like the whole new wave is flats. Like I don't hear anything about heels anymore. Personally, I think
A
heels
lot
are
of the
coming.
big guys are squatting in flats now.
Yeah. Well, because they're
What does
wearing
we
like
squat in? That's
Jordans.
Flats.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of people are
Jordans.
squatting in like expensive
Cool
hype
shoes.
sneakers, and I think that
Yeah,
shifted things.
yeah.
in
They're
terms
kind of
of
like their
powerlifting.
flats and kind of rolled it into that. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like, I see the appeal of doing that, but like,
I know
not something
if
that
I started over, I probably wouldn't do flats still. Like if I
Why?
was,
if I was going in blind and had no idea what I was doing, I'd start in flats.
I mean,
Are you
yeah,
talking about with
but
the knowledge you have now?
yeah,
So I'm talking like,
yeah. I mean,
No.
middle of nothing, maybe, but I mean, I'd probably still do heels.
So when I started, I was just like always, and it's because I don't know, it was always you squatting in heels. Like that's
Yeah.
what my dad did. That's just what I saw. If you didn't have heels, you'd use a wooden board. That's apparently what they used to do in
Yeah.
Argentina. They just have a wooden
They
board.
used to put the 2.5s
Yeah.
under your feet.
And so that's what that's how I started. And I think in terms of being a lifter, heels make squatting easier because 90% of people have bad ankle mobility. But if you gave me the option of here's the person, create the perfect athlete, I probably wouldn't have them squatting in flats. But like also we all squat low bar. Squatting high bar and flats is also more difficult because you have a lot more range of motion. So, it wouldn't be crazy. Like that's why all the Olympic lifters, you need heels for the Olympic lifts because of the mobility they require, and those guys have the best ankle mobility. But, high bar squatting, especially in flats, is more difficult because it really, like, I pride myself in ankle mobility. I'd still have to be more mindful. But I think for a newer lifter,
high bars, flat.
there's so many ankle drills you can do. Like the one with the band that gives
Becky has me doing
that gives you so much more ankle mobility where you don't need heels.
Yeah.
Bench I would not start in heels.
Yeah, no.
In terms of like a money perspective. I mean I think most new lifters don't even know to use their feet while they bench.
Yeah.
No.
So
Virtually.
Like my legs are sore after my bench session.
Yeah.
Big time. Like more than I don't know. I mean not more than squat. I don't know. But my legs are extremely, extremely sore.
Yeah.
And that's only relatively recently that I've like really, really figured that out. So which has been good, but that's probably within the past 2 or 3 months that my leg drive has substantially increased to where now I'm like feeling like I'm going to rip the carpet. Like I'm nervous that it's going to rip against the bench and hurt something. But
it hurts something.
I don't know. Yeah, just do whatever you want to do. It don't really matter. It's not that deep.
And wear high heels.
Oh, I would like to see you in very high heels.
Stilettos?
Oh, the red bottoms.
What?
The
Wear slides.
That brand, Louis Vuitton.
No, it's not. It's Louis Vuitton. They're
Louis
different.
Vuitton. Are they different?
Louis Vuitton is not the brand that makes red bottoms.
Oh, Louis Vuitton.
Red bottoms.
Yeah.
They have
I'll look
heels
it
that
up.
have red bottoms.
I'll be the guy in the chair. You don't know about red bottoms?
Really?
Those is love
Bro, I ain't
shoes.
pimping like that. Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't pimping like that.
Louis
Sorry,
Vuitton.
I don't have the Uggs
Yeah.
on. So
It's
I
Louis
know.
Vuitton,
I
all
don't-
one word. Ooh, they make kids shoes, Drew. That might fit your little feet.
Oh.
$500 for kids shoes. That's crazy.
That doesn't fit in my bank account.
That's nothing less for my
Not in my
princess.
tax bracket.
Not my tax bracket.
That's crazy.
All right. Well,
There it is. Late night episode, shorter. Doesn't
I'm
mean-
also sick, so not sick. I just have a sinus infection, so that's why I'm kind of stuffy. So
He's a wimp.
We're all wearing the same shirt. It's pretty cool.
Casey Brown's about to start back.
I'm so excited for
Yeah.
barbell. Oh
It'll be
my
fun.
goodness.
Be a lot of
I
fun.
feel like it's been.
All right. Well,
He wants to end the episode.
bye everyone. Well, I have to start.
Actually, no, I'm just kidding. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. You can find him at No Right Lifts, him at The Berserker, me at Alp82.5, us at the 225 Podcast on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and TikTok.
Blah, blah, blah. Bye everyone. Love y'all.